Well, hello, everybody. We're back, the Unfiltered Four. We took a week off. When one of us can't make it, then we don't record. Excuse me, I burped. How's everybody doing?
Good.
I'm good.
Doing good.
Cool, cool. Well, today's topic is we're going to share our crazy travel stories. So, who wants to go first?
Me. Yes, I
Lucy
Go for it,
can.
girlfriend. Go for it.
Okay. All right. So I think mommy and sissies know about this story, but a lot of you that are listening may not. So back in, I think it was 2023, I want to say, because it was still during COVID. It was at the tail end of COVID. We decided that we wanted to take a train trip, and but we didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. So we took the Amtrak. We were going to take the Amtrak from where I live down through Chicago and down to St. Louis. So,
Hey,
yeah, so we took there's a train that comes locally here. So we got on the train from there and then we transferred to Chicago. We had to switch trains in Chicago and then Chicago to St. Louis. And now the first part of the journey was fine. Like my son was loving it. Like he loves it. He's a train kid, so he's loving it. He's meeting friends, and it's all great. And then we get through Springfield, Illinois. We didn't even get through. We were getting to the Springfield, Illinois station, and all of a sudden we felt this jolt, like almost a car coming to a quick stop at a stoplight, but in a train. So you like, and my husband goes, "That's not normal," and I'm like, "What?" So we're trying to figure out what's going on. The train did stop, and it turns out that there was a blind, no, and I'm sorry, not blind, a deaf woman who she now this crossing had both pedestrian and vehicle arms. So it's not like you don't see the arm going down, or there's no indication on the pedestrian side. Well, she walked in front of the train and got hit by the train. So we were delayed for an hour because obviously the police had to come, an ambulance and all those things. Um, she did end up dying.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was like not even the one thing that happened. So we ended up, you know, it, it was crazy. We get to St. Louis, hour delayed, right? And we get an Uber from the station to where I thought was the Airbnb. The address was it was two different addresses. It was really weird. It was like down straight down the main street. I don't downtown. I don't know what it's called, but it brought us to this apartment building, and it said there was access to the roof, and like all these things. And so we get into the building, and the security guard was like, "May I help you?" And we're like, "Yeah, we have an Airbnb here." And she goes, we don't allow Airbnbs here, so you must have the wrong address. And I'm like, I'm starting to get mad. I'm like,
This is in
no,
St. Louis?
yes,
Oh, shame on
yeah.
my city.
I don't know. It was fine. And I showed her the address, and then I showed her the other because I said, "Well, there's two addresses here, and I don't know which one is which." And she goes, "I'm sorry, but it's this one. It's got to be this one because we don't have Airbnbs here." So we looked on maps, and it was about an 8-minute walk to the correct address. Well, we get to this address, and there is um, it's an apartment building, and get up to the eighth floor or whatever floor it was at, and we smelled pot. And I'm like, great. Because it was a little bit like when you open the door to come get in the building, there was like a swirl of garbage. And like,
Oh,
yeah. And it's like, is it, am I just being picky? Or
No.
is it, we're like, don't just judge a book by its cover. I'm thinking, I'm trying to like be positive, and we're like, we'll just get up to the apartment and see what it's like. So on the Airbnb listing, it says sleeps four, and so we get in the room, get into the apartment, and it's pretty bare bones. And I mean, there's a couch, there's everything is. I mean, there's furniture. I mean, but it's not well decorated. And then so we start looking around, and we get into the bedroom, and I'm like, there's no bed. There's one bed. Where are the kids supposed to sleep? And he's like, oh, it's fine. It's the kids can sleep on the couch. And I'm like, with what blankets?
oh my God.
Yeah. And so he's like, well, look, they both brought their own blankets. I'm like, yeah, but there's no pillows either. So we get into the bedroom, and I go to sit on the bed. The bed fucking breaks. Like, not from me
Oh
sitting
my
on.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a bad bed.
so what they did is they got an IKEA bed frame and did not nail the sides on. So it's just slats.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you was on there doing the wild thing and the
Oh
bed
my
goes
Oh, I know,
gosh.
right?
Boom.
Right? Okay, so that's not even the half of what happened. Okay. So my son my son has Crohn's disease. So
Yeah.
he when he has to go, he has to go. So he had to go poop, right? And he gets done, and he's like, "Mama, I can't flush the toilet." And I'm like, "Really? There was no water in the toilet."
Oh,
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
do you have this address still?
I can probably find it.
I want the address. I want to look it
Yeah,
up.
I'll find it for you.
Thank you.
So,
Damn.
yeah, okay. So then I'm furious. Okay, after the bed thing, I was furious. I was like, we're booking I had was on booking.com or whatever orbits. I was looking up hotels in the area. I was like, I will pay for this shit. And Josh
Yeah.
is like, no, it's really not that bad. It's we just got to be careful on this bed. And I was like, no. And then the bathroom thing. He's like, go ahead and book the hotel. This is ridiculous. So then we go into the kitchen, and the counter is all sticky, the dishwasher's all sticky.
Oh,
Yeah, which it's whatever. I'm not going to use that as much, but still, it was
yeah.
one more thing to add to it, right? So Airbnb, I'm on the line with Airbnb, and they're like, "Have you tried to call or get a hold of the host?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he won't answer." So he finally responded, and his concern was not with the toilet, not with the broken bed, but with what was sticky about the kitchen. And I'm like, you got it, but you shouldn't be. So it took me 2.5. No, it took me 2 days to get a hold of Airbnb, like an actual person, and get our money back because I made sure to call them that day, like telling them that we were leaving the Airbnb because I didn't want them to say, "Well, go online and cancel," because
Yeah.
they wouldn't give us our full refund when we didn't even stay there. So I got a hold of somebody, and they were, I don't know, they went back. We finally got our money back. Anyways, so that's not even all of it, right? So I booked the Drury Inn downtown, which is now I think something else. Um, it it's next to the convention center, mommy.
Okay. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what's down there.
It's a really pretty building. So I
Yeah.
booked that, but thinking I had booked the Drury Inn over by the stadium. So by Union Station.
Yeah.
So we go over to that one, and this is after all this train drama, Airbnb drama, and we go over to the Drury Inn and we're going to check in, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't see you on here," and I'm like, "I just booked it," and she's like, "Can I see that?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That's the other Drury Inn."
I would have been cussing.
Yeah, Mr. Suzanne was cussing. The only person in the family that was like, because my son is not very patient in a lot of instances. He's like, "This is the best vacation ever."
Nuh-uh.
For that moment, but it was like I thought he was going to be really impatient. So we end up. Josh was like, I don't know what to do." I was like, "Well, we got to figure something out. We're either walking to this Drury Inn, or we're getting an Uber, or what?" And he goes, "Let's get on the train that takes you over near there." So we got on the train, and that was really creepy, but kind of neat in a way. I don't know, it was weird. It was like a
The Metro Link, I think they call it.
yeah, like it's kind
Yeah.
of in a way, it's kind of like a honor system in a way, like
It is.
yeah. So I think there's a lot of bad people on there that just ride because it's free. But, well, they don't have to. Nobody
Yeah.
checks your tickets. So we ended up getting over to the hotel, and it actually was a really great rest of the trip. But it was just like one thing after another that day. Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah.
Wouldn't have did for me. Nope.
You what?
Wouldn't have did for me. They would have been having more than one come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah, after
Uh,
that, I would have probably said, I just want to go home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
that's what Mr.
I
Suzanne
did
was
say
gonna
that,
say.
but
just take me home.
we paid so much money for the trip that we were like, okay, we got to make the best of this, and
So
yeah.
where did you go and visit while you were here?
Well, we did Union Station because they have like an aquarium, a
Was the
what did
Ferris wheel up then?
the Ferris wheel? Yep.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. Hey, the Landry Seafood, that's where we usually go for Christmas Eve.
Oh,
That's
okay.
in Union Station. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
did Build a Bear.
Cool.
What else did we do while we were there? Oh, well, we did the arch, of
Yeah.
course.
Did you go up, I assume?
Yes, yes, and that was
Yeah.
really cool. And
Yeah.
then what else did we do? Oh, City Museum, duh.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
because it's down there.
oh my gosh. This was another thing that happened. Okay, so we did the day we went to City Museum. Josh goes, "I'm not feeling too good." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe you're just overworked. There was so much happening and stuff." And he goes, "Yeah, maybe." Turned out when we got home, we tested him. He had COVID.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
It was like one thing after another, I swear.
Damn.
I know. It was a memorable vacation, but yeah.
Well, I don't think any of my stories are going to top that.
Mine neither.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
That is the best trip. And your son, that's the best trip ever. I love that.
I know.
Well, at least he had a sense of humor about
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
mean,
Well,
my
he's
God.
got a very good sense of humor. Like, yeah, when we went out to Yellowstone that one year, it was like, Old Faithful. It's just water. So
How many days was your trip?
I think 4.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, if you're staying at the Drury Inn at Union Station, there's a restaurant in there called Lombardo's, which is really
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
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 When I was working downtown, my very first boss at my company or my second boss, she used to always take us there for like Christmas or Secretary's Day. We go for lunch, and that was always yummy, especially because the company paid. They
Yeah.
have good salads, and they make their own toasted ravioli, and it's not shaped in a square. And that's in my opinion, one of the best toasted raviolis that they were known for.
And veggies.
So
And veggies.
Yes.
I don't know about veggies. Well, I will
Come
tell you
on,
this.
mommy.
The one
Mommy.
time we went there, it was like a thank you, and there was a big group of us. So they got toasted ravioli, and then they got lobster ravioli. I did try the
Ooh.
lobster ravioli.
Did you like it?
I think it was okay. I didn't die. I didn't throw up. I
Mm.
thought, this is interesting. I mean, I
Yeah.
tried it. And then I went back to the other raviolis, but at least I tried it. So,
Yeah.
and in case out there, people are listening, I'm very picky eater.
Lobster's okay. I'm not a fan of it though.
Yeah,
Really?
no, I just
Oh, I
wanted to
love
try it.
lobster.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it, and I tried it. So I could say, hey, I tried lobster ravioli.
Yeah,
So
not me.
who wants to go next? Or
Yeah,
I
who's
have
up
a couple.
next?
I have a
Sissy.
couple short
I'll go
ones.
next. I don't care. Mine was definitely not as crazy as Sissy's.
She gets the
It was
prize tonight.
like the first time, and really like the first time I've flown anywhere. I was like, okay, I got to be medicated, you know. So
I
I
love to
wasn't
fly.
thinking because when I take one of the nerve medicine, it kind of makes me hyper, and the other one kind of relaxes me. Well, I ended up taking the one that like made me really hyper. The doctor wrote it for me because I told him I was flying, and I was just on the plane, and I was just talking to anybody and everybody, and blah 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 blah, and they're like, I was like, can I get up and just walk around? I'm tired of sitting. I got up, moved to empty seats, and sat by people and talked to them, and found all kinds of stuff, but. We drove from my house to Nashville, and the Nashville we was supposed to go to Georgia, get on another flight to Georgia, then from Georgia to Las Vegas. But these people that took us to the terminal we were supposed to be at, we drove to Nashville, which is like 3.5 hours from my house. Then they took us to the wrong thing. We flew to Lexington, Kentucky. So they messed up everything. Whether we was on a different flight. Then we finally got to get down to Atlanta. I'm like, shit, we could have drove to Lexington quicker than we could Nashville, which is like 2 hours away. And then got the plane there. They said, oh no, that was an accident. They shouldn't have put you there. It was supposed to be into here. But we went to Atlanta, Georgia, got off there. We was supposed to be like 30-minute delay. We ended up staying in the um airport there for like 8 hours. They had
Oh my
all things
gosh.
down. So we was in Atlanta, Georgia at the airport stuck. But they said it would only be a few hours. So but we were gonna get a place to stay, but they said it'd only be a few hours. So we thought we could handle that. A few hours ended up being like 6.5, 7 hours. Then we'd flown there from Las Vegas. I haven't had really a lot of bad things happen flying. That's the first time I've flown out. Mom said, you going to do it again? We're going to Cancun. Hell no. I'm good. If God wanted me to fly, he gave me wings.
Yeah, I have this vision of you going in the plane to like, I wouldn't talk to
This is
people,
like hell with that.
Yeah. She's like, well, we're planning on going to Cancun. No, ma'am. I'd love to go because my grandson's been. He loved it. I would love to go. But I said, after the flight, the first time I flown and it was that difficult, I thought, no, mm-mm. But I told the doctor what he'd done to me. Mom said, you did really good, but you just talking to anybody and everybody. I'm like, no,
You don't remember?
no, I don't remember that. Except when we ended up in Lexington, I said, what the hell were we doing in Kentucky? Because we drove to Tennessee and we're back to Kentucky. They put us on the wrong flight. We were supposed to went to Atlanta. Then from Atlanta to Las Vegas. But I
And you
lost.
didn't lose your cool?
Well, no, because I was
You was
flying
too
high
medicated.
myself. Yeah, Medicaid. I didn't care where we went. But then when we got to Las Vegas, though, it was their airport there is awesome. I mean, it is really awesome. It's
My niece
huge.
just come back from Vegas.
Hey, and what they say is stays in what happens in Vegas stays in
Vegas
Vegas.
stays in
Oh,
Vegas.
gross.
She went to, what is it called? The
Maryland.
pawn shop
Oh
that's
yeah,
on that's
that's in
on
the old
TV.
city. Yeah, that's in the old city. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she went there. I was
Yeah,
like, why?
yeah, that's like in the old city, the old part of
She
town.
was like,
It's
because I
rough.
wanted to meet him. I'm like, huh?
A lot of people goes to do that.
She's like, yeah, it was awesome. I'm like, no.
It's an all night thing. I mean, no matter what time, I remember I couldn't sleep. So me and mom snuck downstairs while Poppy was upstairs in the room. He had to get ready for a meeting the next day. He had a conference. And so we went down to the casino, and no matter how much money you had in a slot machine or anything, whatever you drink, whether it be water, soda, alcohol, whatever you drink is free.
Yep.
I mean, of course, you tip the ladies or men that comes to get your drinks, but no matter if you have a $5, $10 in a slot machine or on a table to play, your drinks are free.
Yep.
So about 3 o'clock in the morning, when we were down there playing the slots, I thought I've got to get outside and get some air. But when you walk outside, it's like the wind was blowing, and it was such a breeze, but it was so a humid breeze. It was like blowing hot air on you, like you walked into a heated room. But it
Unlimited.
was wonderful. It was
Oh,
just the
God,
flight
man.
that was all screwed up.
Oh, wow. The Vegas is one place I've never been.
Me either.
I just like to visit it, not for like, well, like my mom and dad, they went to Vegas, but they did like the 7 day trip there. And of course, they always get the cheap flights, which is the red eye at the middle of the night. And but anyway, when they were coming home, my sister and I were going to pick them up from the airport. We kept calling, hey, it's a recording, flights delayed, flights delayed, flights delayed. Finally, flight is taken off, it will be here at this time. So we're trying to figure out why was the flight so many hours late? And so we go to the airport, and this is when you can still go back with the planing. And we see mom and dad, and they just look like exhausted. A catering truck hit the wing of the plane before they were going to take off. So they had to do a full inspection. So they sat on the plane all this time.
Wow.
They came home and went straight to bed. And then my sister and I went to work.
It's
Um,
exhausting.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. And that's when mom goes, well, we went to Vegas. She goes, 7 days was too much. But I mean, they're like sightseers, and so they went and saw other stuff besides, you know,
Yeah,
gambling because they're not big gamblers.
we did a lot of sightseeing. Mom and I did, but Poppy he was stayed in conferences and stuff, so it was pretty good. It's a place I could say I've went. Do I care to ever go back?
No.
No, I could
Yeah.
say
Everybody says that.
it's
Wonder
a place
why.
I could say I've been. It's not a family oriented thing. If you like to party,
Yeah.
that's a place for you. I mean, because they party all. I mean, 24/7. But to
When I
me,
was younger, I probably would
yeah,
love to have gone, but now at my age, not that I'm an old fogey, but it's like,
yeah, no, it's a
I
place
just
I
want to
could
go
say
and
I've
eat the
been
I don't
there.
know
buffet.
if maybe I don't know if maybe having all the casinos pop up everywhere, like in St. Louis when they made it legal to get, have casinos and stuff, because we've got
Yeah.
some on the Mississippi River, we've got some in St. Charles on the Missouri River. There's one River City Casino not too far from me. There's one downtown. It used to be called Lumiere. I think it's called the Horseshoe now. I mean, they're just everywhere. I've gone to River City just well, I had a dream after my mom died. It said, because River City had just opened up, I think, and she's like, go to River City and gamble, you will win. And I was telling people that, well, have you gone yet? Oh, when I went, I won $25. She didn't say I'd
Woohoo!
win big. She just said I was going to win.
You was
So
gonna win.
Yeah, but I can remember the one when I was pregnant with Rachel, Harris Casino by the Missouri River in St. Charles.
Oh
A
yeah.
bunch of us went there to eat, just to eat. But it was neat to walk through and see it all, but I wasn't a gambler, so got a good steak dinner, so that was yummy.
I just want to go for the buffet.
Yeah.
Mommy needs to go to a veggie buffet.
Oh, stop it.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
do remember with my best friend Marianne, we did go to River City for the buffet, but we never made it on the night where it included crab legs because Marianne loved crab legs. So, but we did. The food's usually pretty good. So, but yeah. No, I just have like a couple of short stories. One of them was when it was 11, 10, 11, 12, and we were going to visit our Canadian relatives, and we drove up, and which they live near Edmonton, Canada. And my dad likes to leave at the middle of the, early, because it was July, August, very hot. And we were going down Highway 70 because we were going to hit Kansas City and then head north. And I'm not paying attention. It's dark. We have the trunk filled with a cooler and all kinds of stuff. And we had duffel bags on the top of the car and a car top carrier. Well, we're driving along, and all of a sudden, my sister sees something fly off the top of the
Oh
car.
no.
My sister goes, "Dad, you pull over. I think we lost a bag." So he pulled over, and it was my brother's duffel bag.
Oh.
That would have been that would have been funny, but it would have been funny to get to the hotel at night and realize,
Right.
where's Eddie's clothes?
Oh,
My
Yeah.
brother.
no.
So then after that, I think my dad like ran rope through all the handles, and but I just remembered that because that was funny. Another thing was on this same trip on a Saturday night, because we're Catholic, we went to church. We're dressed kind of nice shoes. And I can remember when we came back from church, my dad and I were outside, and my cousin said, "Hey, we're going to take the motorboat out. You want to go?" Sure. So my dad and I go out there, and we're just riding in the boat. They're doing water skiing, and and then we get off the boat, and my mom is pissed because you went out in your good clothes and your shoes. Wipe those shoes off before you come in. And my dad's just like, "Wow, your mom's upset." She's upset. It's just one little thing I remember from that trip. And then I remember when I was probably 5 years old, we drove to Daytona, Florida. And the place that we stayed at was I don't remember a whole lot about it, but then you had to cross like a highway to get to the ocean. And so my dad was going to take us over there. And before we left, Dad said, "Hey, does anybody got to go to the bathroom before we leave?" I didn't say anything. I don't know, maybe I didn't have to go, but as soon as I got over there, I had to poop.
Mm.
And I had to tell my dad I need to go. The look on his face. Needless to say, he brought me back, and then I did not go back. I stayed at the hotel with my mom.
Ah.
Mm.
But yeah, we've had some interesting trips. I love my dad, but he's horrible to travel with.
Mine was too.
No, you want to know somebody's hard to travel with? My son.
Ooh, but
You're king. He
my
is.
king.
Yeah. Oh my God. If you do not go fast enough, Lord help you, Jesus. And it's double whammy if my nephew is in the car. Because he's just as bad as my son. And I'm just like, you guys are going to give me a heart attack. I thought they were going to give me a heart attack the last time we went. I said, look, y'all can't behave. Turn the car around and we're going home. Well, he touched
Don't
me.
make me pull over the car.
He touched
Right.
me. And mind you, my son's 38 years old. This happened when he was 30. And he's arguing with his cousin, who is in his teens at the time. He touched me and said, "Oh, Lord, what do you want me to do about it?" Tell him to keep his hands to himself. I'm going to tell Mommy. Are you serious?
Oh,
I told
God.
husband, I said, that's it. Turn the car around. We're going the fuck home.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh, yeah.
because one sat in the other one's place, and you just don't do that. You just
My
don't.
spot.
That's their spot, and Lord
Yeah.
help you, don't go a half an inch or anything over your space there now, because that's even that's even worse yet. And then they want to get mad at me because I said just turn the fucking car around and go home.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit there and listen to
Yeah.
them two arguing for 2 hours. No, no, not happening. He said,
Yeah.
he said, fine. I'll remember next time we go somewhere else and we're not taking you to your ball game.
Mhm.
Fine. I ain't riding that far with you to the ball game anyway. Not when you two act like heathens.
Oh, was you going to a football game?
Well, we were going to go to a baseball game, but we didn't quite make it there.
Probably safer to watch it on the TV at home.
I said, we get back home. I said, oh, imagine that. I could have been sitting right there in the seat, right behind home plate. Huh. Imagine that.
Oh my.
Oh, I was so freaking mad. I was so mad. My son looks at me. He says, calm down, mommy. Calm down. It's okay. It's all right. I said, no, it's not. I should be sitting in that seat, cussing them people out, cussing the ball player for not hitting the ball and everything. But no, you all can't behave yourself. Oh well, we'll go one at a time the next time. Nope, ain't gonna be a next time. You ruined it the first time for me. I ain't doing it again. Nope. They
Even
were
if
like,
you had football tickets to go watch your favorite team.
now football.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now, I mean, the Ravens are not my team. Don't get me wrong. They're a good football team, but I do not like them. My
Baltimore.
team has always been the Washington Redskins. Ever since I was little, Washington Redskins was my team. My son is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Husband is the damn Ravens. But however, I would go to a Ravens game just to see that sexy ass Mark Andrews. Mm, damn. I watch him play every Sunday football season just so I could see him run across my screen. Yes, I do. And my nurse went to the game last year. Hi, Abby. I know you're listening.
Hi,
Uh,
Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
We
She
always hear
took
wonderful things about
his
you.
picture for me at the
Aw.
Ravens game last year.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she did. She said, I need to snap your photo for Miss Sandy. And he just looks at her. He says, oh, okay. No problem.
Aw. It's
Who's
nice.
Who's Miss Sandy? He said
One of my mental patients.
she
No.
said she's my client, but she just adores you. Even though she can't
Aw.
stand the team, she adores you.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you tell her that I said hello. And if she ever comes down here, I'll meet with her. I'm like,
Oh, that is so
well,
sweet.
dear Abs, Miss Sandy might have to make a visit to the Ravens football game.
Can you see
Yes.
Sissy
Oh, that's so
climbing up that
cool.
body?
I
Oh
know,
my
right?
God. He stands 6'3". Oh,
He'd climb him like a
Okay,
tree.
what's this guy's name again? I gotta look him up.
Mark
Andrew?
Andrews.
Andrew? Oh.
He's a severe diabetic football player.
Tight end.
Every single time that he plays and
Ooh.
he makes a pass or catches the ball, he's got to go back off the field and get his sugar checked and then go back on.
Ooh, I mean, I like this one. You guys can see.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's a
him.
handsome fella. I'm trying to find a butt shot. I haven't found one yet.
Let me tell you what, he's got a sexy little butt.
Say this football
So
players in
sweet.
those little pants.
Oh,
Some nice
he's
tushies.
fine. He is.
Yeah.
I did tell him, the nurse, I said, huh, divorce your husband? Yep, we can marry you off to somebody like him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And she's like, yep, 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 yep.
He is fine.
He is fine. I just adore him. I don't like no other player on that team, just him.
Looking through all the pictures. Well, when we had the Rams in St. Louis, oh crap, what's his name? Kurt Warner. He was a hottie.
Oh, I liked him.
He was a hottie. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
A decent man too. Was to the Super Bowl twice, so we won once, but not the second time. So.
He was a good football player.
Yeah, they did a movie about him, and I never got a chance to see it. I need to try to find it.
You
on
should.
streaming.
You should. I was going to say, if you can find it, you should watch it. It's a very good movie.
Yeah,
he adopted
it's-
his. Well, it was his girlfriend at the time,
Yeah, he adopted
her son.
kids.
Random rapper. Okay.
And
Yeah.
because the one boy,
He worked in a grocery store.
yes, he's got he's blind and
Yeah.
got something else wrong with him,
Yeah.
but he doesn't treat him no different,
No.
and he thrives. He just thrives.
Yeah. Well, he has this thing he started, and I think they still do it here. It's the Kurt Warner Warmer something where you can donate gently used coats.
Yes.
And they donate them to different Kurt Warner's Warm Up, I think it's called. Can't remember. I think they still do it, even though he's not here in St. Louis anymore. But yeah, no, he was a hometown. Everybody liked him. Nobody ever said a bad thing about him, and he was cute.
He was cute.
He was very, very cute. So I remember on that same trip to Florida, I had this one doll, which I still have. She's packed away in a nice box. And he was always pulling on my doll, and he like pulled one of the arms off. And so this 5-year-old Patsy starts screaming and crying in the car. And my mom's like, yeah, we're on our way to Florida, and I got to sew the doll's arm back on. So after many years, right now she has silver tape here, there, and on her legs, and just a little bit of hair. But she's
Send her to me.
gorgeous.
Send her to me. I can fix her.
No, I don't want her fixed. My mom has always said, look, we could send her to the doll factory and they'll fix her up. And I said, no, I love her just the way she is. So
well, I don't blame you.
Yeah, if I wasn't going to be cremated when I died, I would want her to be buried with me.
Aww.
Hey.
So I'll just make Rachel take care of her. Crazy.
Oh, okay. So I have another story.
Cool.
It's good. Okay. So when I was 11, we went to Costa Rica for Christmas vacation. Yeah. And my parents had found this I think it's called Flamingo Beach Resort or something like that. And I don't remember, I remember my dad getting really drunk every day, what's new there, right?
Yeah.
So, I remember us getting papaya drinks at the swim up bar, like not alcoholic for me, of course, but
I was just going to say, was it alcohol in that or not?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So like a Shirley Temple virgin.
Yes.
Okay.
So of all the times my brother, okay, so I was really scared of the ocean. And I kind of still am in a way because of this, the riptide.
Oh, yeah.
I got taken under twice and my brother saved me. Shocking, but he did. And that's not my crazy part of the story, though.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this at all, but my mom had told me that they had met this family from Canada that was also staying at the same resort. And I guess I was playing with their kid or something at the beach, and they said that they would watch me or something, and she let me go with them for a little. Like, she thought it was just for a little bit. I was gone the entire day. And
Oh my
she,
gosh.
back then there's no cell phones, no,
Right.
GPS track, there's none of that.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, she's panicking because she can't find me. My dad's searching the beach for me. And they thought I got kidnapped.
Oh my
I did not
God.
get kidnapped,
Yeah.
but my mom was not proud of that, but like, I don't know. I had no idea until after we got home, or until I was an adult. I was like, really? I don't remember that,
I just
So,
sent you guys, a picture of me. This was our Florida trip. And it's my mom, my brother, sister, and I look like I'm gonna cry.
oh,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I knew I remember that picture so clearly, and it's like I gotta
Yeah.
find it. I gotta find it because it's a hoot.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot more, like, not as good as the St. Louis trip.
Oh well, I'm glad we could entertain you.
Oh,
Like,
your
when
Canada trip was kind of wild, losing the keys to your vehicle and stuff.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, your key. What about your poor key?
oh,
It's still
okay,
in
so
Canada.
you're right. Okay, so that's another story. That is so true. I forgot about that.
Your
Okay,
poor
so
key.
my husband, so we drove up to Canada last summer,
Oh, that's right.
and my husband, we went to the theme park because we're theme park people, and we went to Canada's Wonderland, which is right outside of Toronto.
Are you there?
She's
And,
going
We
in
have
and out.
technical difficulty. Oh, there we go. Sorry,
Oh,
hold on.
there.
little
We had technical
sling here. I
difficulties.
don't know. Am I here?
Yeah, you're
There we
Yeah,
here.
are.
sorry. I got back. I took Milo. I took Milo for RIDE. Well, he walked and I
Oh,
rode. Then eat it. Sorry. Okay, my child was asking me a question. Um, so now I go prepared to the theme park. I have a little backpack because my kids are older now. I don't need much. And I had extra clothes in the bag, or not bag, in the car for, if somebody needed something. So all I had was this little sling bag, um, wallet, key, or not keys, but wallet and fan, and little things that may come in handy, like no chub rub cream. And so we're it's about 11 a.m. and my husband drives. When we go on vacation, he drives because I don't know the area. Toronto is a megaplex that is absolutely nuts. Like, Milo, um, I would not wish driving on anyone. I think it's worse than LA traffic. I digress. So I assume he's got the keys. That's on him. He didn't ask me to take them. So I was like, I didn't think anything of it. 11:30 rolls around. And he's like, hey, do you have the keys? And I'm like, no, you had them. He's like, I don't. Can you check the bag? So we're checking the bag twice. And I'm like, no. And they're not in it. I had like, there's a few secret pockets. And I'm like, nope, nope. He's like, oh, shit. And we had already gone on an upside down ride. So it's not like it was, we just dropped them walking or whatever. No, we had gone on a coaster that goes upside down. And he's like, oh, fucking shit. Like, it was kind of a disastrous day to begin with. Like, he had a hard enough time getting into the park. So he was already pissed about that. Because our passes were ours, the kids and ours were working, but his was not. So he was pissed about that, and then the keys. And he's like, I gotta figure this out. I was like, okay. So the kids and I are like, oh my gosh, what kind of day is this gonna be? Like it was kind of like, is this gonna ruin the day? So he goes to Lost and Found, makes a report, and he's just like, for the next probably hour and a half, he was just like pissy.
Sounds like
And
my dad. On a
yeah,
trip.
and
Sounds like my brother-in-law.
he was like, yeah. He's like, well, if I don't hear from anybody, or if I don't, because they make a report and then they call you if they find something. And he's like, if I don't hear anything in the next hour and a half, I'm gonna call a locksmith. And so he started searching for locksmiths just to have one on standby. And we ended up needing to call the locksmith, and that was kind of a pain in the butt to begin with. Like, you got to tell a locksmith where your car is at in a parking lot at a theme park. It's not the easiest task.
Yes.
So he goes, you guys just hang out here in the park. I'll meet up with you later. I was like, oh my God, he's going to be in a mood. Well, we had a drink cup and that wasn't working. Like, everything that was kind of going wrong could go wrong. Oh, we had a fast pass, right? So we spent like $500 on fast passes because we're not going to go up there probably ever again, or if we do, it's going to be, we're not going to do this every week like we do the one here.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'll splurge on the fast passes. And the three of us get ours on, and they go to give him his, and his wristband is broken. And so the kid at the place was like, I can't, I can put this on you, but it's gonna come off. And sure enough, it did. So he's like, if it comes off, you have to go to guest relations. And it was a whole thing. So it was like that. And then the drink cup thing. And then it was like the car situation. But at the end of the day, we did have a really nice time. We spent I think it was like $350 US on a new car key set. And at the very end of the trip, or the day, we stopped by the Lost and Found, and he was showing Josh this key that it was a Honda, and he's like, that could be it. And I came in just as the guy was showing it to him, and I was like, can you flip the key over? And it had a 1 on the back. So Hondas, at least mine, it has a driver 1 and driver 2 car key set. So the number on the back corresponds to the number, the seat memory in the car. So we had taken set number 2. So I knew it wasn't our key because it had a number 1 on the back. So that being said, we get home a week later and they gave us a call, and they're like, yeah, we're pretty sure we found your key, but in order for you to get it back, you have to bring the vehicle. I'm like, fuck it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember when they called you and said they found it, but you got to take.
I know.
You got to take the car back here to get it.
Crazy. Yeah,
I'm
crazy.
like, what?
Yep.
I've never heard of such shit. Just mail the damn thing.
Yeah.
What's it to you whether it works or not? I mean, it's not like if I get this car key and it's not mine. I mean, I guess if it's not mine, then somebody local, what if it is theirs? Well, then I mail it back. If it's not
Right.
mine, I'll mail back to you. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not stealing
Yeah.
this. I'm not stealing a car, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. And then right after COVID started, we decided that we were gonna do we were gonna rent a lightweight RV, not like a trailer, and head out west. This is part of the Yellowstone story, right? So the day before, was it not a day, it was like 3 days before our trip. Josh, we had a boat, and it wasn't the same boat we have right now or the one before this. It was our starter boat, basically. He was towing it from the lake, and we had a van back then, a Chrysler Town and Country, and he did not lock the hitch on or something, and he went to go stop at a stoplight, and the boat rammed into my van.
Oh, yeah.
So there was that, which it didn't matter. It didn't like make or break the situation. It was like, okay. So Lucas was, I think he was about 4 or 5 at the time. No, he was 5 because he was in kindergarten, and yep, he was 5. And so, or whatever, he was in kindergarten. And so he had not been diagnosed with Crohn's disease at that moment. Like, this was right before he got diagnosed. And this is the year before everything went to shit for him. And so we thought, well, if we do this travel trailer, if we're up in the mountains, he can use the bathroom if he needs to. I swear, like, it wasn't a big deal, but it was like, I did more laundry that trip than I ever have in a trip because of his gut issues. So not really a crazy travel story, but
I remember when we went to Disney World in 2017, and we stayed on a resort, the Boardwalk, which was gorgeous.
Ooh.
It was money we got from after my dad died. We had a little bit left,
Yeah.
and I hadn't been to Disney World in 40 years. We even recreated a picture. That was a fun trip with me and Rachel. But the one night, it's like, we got to do laundry. And I'm in the damn laundry room at 1 a.m. doing laundry, and the princess went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It was
good.
fine, but so we could sleep late because we would start our day later because it was so hot. And if you stayed on a resort, you got your special bracelet. And a lot of times the theme parks would stay open till 1 a.m. just for people staying on the resort.
Yep.
So we would be up late. But I was exhausted, sitting in the laundry room like half asleep, waiting for our laundry. It was both our clothes. It wasn't just hers, but we were waiting for both our clothes to get done. Yeah, that was a lot of walking. I don't think I could do it now, but
You could
That
borrow
was the best
Sissy's
trip.
wheels.
Yeah.
that's what the girls wanted to try to go this October for Halloween,
Yeah.
in early October. But that didn't happen. I go, there's no way I can afford it. And they're both like,
Yeah.
we'll get you one of those motorized things, and this way, you can get ahead of line because you're in one of those. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
gonna use me like that? I'm too good. Nah. No.
Sure they would.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh yeah, they use me to get all that kind of stuff if they can. So, all right, it's that time of the show and I'm trying to debating on which question to ask because there's several, but I'm going to go with this one. What is your Roman Empire, which is something you can't stop thinking about? Who wants to go first? What?
Wow.
I'm glad to go first because mine's going to be obvious. There's 2 things. I can't stop thinking about Chris Evans,
I knew you
obviously.
shouldn't say that.
Go
You know,
Restraining
I
figure.
have
order.
a restraining order. Yeah. No, but the other thing is, it has to do with Pink Lady Against Scammers.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I am always thinking about, okay, how can I do better? How can I do more? How can I up my game? And continue to do what I do. But Chris Evans is number one. So, but no, I'm always thinking of how creative I can get. What kind of stuff can I come up with? What, new stuff can I learn and pass on? So that's my Roman Empire. Oh, think
For
of
me,
the
it's a
word.
new job.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
Mm.
I've been trying to get off my medication and do a little herbal stuff to get.
Mm.
That's my goal. I want to be off all my medication. There's
Mm.
some
Yeah.
I know I'll never be able to get off of, like my heart pill, but
Yeah.
the other I've been kind of replacing with herbals.
Cool.
So I want to get off medication, get healthy.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Mine would
Sandy?
be to get my leg healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be tops for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And number two, oh, go see Mark Andrews. Oh,
I knew she was gonna say that.
he's
love
just
it.
so fun.
Yeah. I love it. That's what I like. I may not want to get married or date, but I appreciate a good looking man and I like to look at him.
I love looking at a good looking man, but don't let husband look at a woman though. Mm-mm.
No, man. No.
No, that
Mm.
I get mad.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you how
Love
mad I
it.
get. Husband last night had a from thing, someone you may know pop up on your screen from Facebook.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Guess who the little bitch was? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
She used to be the town slut.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And just so happened that she liked husband.
Oh.
Yeah, they dated for a whole day.
One whole day.
One whole day. Now wait till you find out why. Because he has a brother
Hmm.
and
She thought it was him.
she wanted to date him as well.
So he busted her with the brother.
And yeah, he
Oh.
was like, "Oh no, we're not having that." She said, and she was maybe 14, 15 at the most. And he said, "Is this her?"
I love it.
He
I
pushed
said,
the
"Yeah,
wrong
that's the
button.
little slut." Like that. And my son was here and he just looks at me. I said, "Don't you say a word."
Yeah.
He's like, "I know when to keep my mouth shut."
Well, it's kind of different. Like if he was looking maybe at an actress, or something like that.
Hey,
Because
yeah.
you don't mind them checking that out too much or whatever. But like if it's the local town whore, you don't want him to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, and the thing is, though, Sissy, they ended up breaking up, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they only dated for a whole day. Okay. So she ended up dating his brother for a week.
He just
Okay.
found somebody else.
And then she moved on to the other town male whore who has, I don't know how many kids now. And she ended up getting pregnant and trying to blame the child that she had on husband's brother.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
And then
14?
she messaged me a couple months ago and says, "Sandy, do you remember me?" I said, "Yeah, you're the town slut."
Oh my goodness.
I don't care where you live at, you're still going to be the town slut.
Yep.
She says, "Oh, Well, I just been meaning to ask you, how's your husband's brother doing?
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Do you have a town slut dad? I said, listen here. I said, let me tell you something right now. Don't you even think about contacting him. I said, because he's got a family and he's got 3 damn beautiful daughters and you ain't going near him.
Right.
Like that. She says, well, I guess they would be of age now. I said, they could be 90 fucking years old and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered sissy.
Do not
Yeah.
touch him or them kids because
Yeah.
they're my nieces.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sandy don't play that game.
Uh-uh.
And then she says, oh, by the way, is that your son in that photo? I said,
Holy
listen here, you
crap.
little slut. You ain't going near my son either. I said, did you seem to forget how many men they had to test in order to find out who your baby daddy was?
Holy mackerel.
She should have been on the Maury show.
Well, I told her that when, this first happened years ago, I said, you need to contact Maury Povich. And she said, for what? I said, this way you can get the DNA test done for free.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and you got
Milo.
she had like 10 different men to test. I mean, seriously, that would have made for a good damn TV show.
No kidding.
Oh my
Right.
God.
And I still can't stand the town slut. Teresa.
Really fail.
Her name was Teresa.
Teresa.
Is he calling her out?
Her ex-wife was actually in Maury.
I
Have
still
you-
can't stand her.
I
After
recorded
all
it.
this time.
It was funny to know what the episode was about. So her son did not like her boyfriend or something.
Mm.
It was ridiculous.
Yes, I hold a grudge.
We all do deep
It's
down.
okay.
you
It's
know?
okay.
Well,
can
she deserves it. She's the town slut. And she's
Mhm.
still to this day, she's known as the town slut. People still remember her.
Wow.
Milo doesn't like her either. It's okay.
I mean, I told her, I said, you sure did make your round in the fire department, though, didn't you? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know more than what you think I know.
I guess she lit their fire or something.
Well, I guess she did. You know,
He was waiting for all them firemen to put that fire
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
shit. I remember her damn tricks. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't figure it out.
That's
So-
why this is called unfiltered, people.
And we got
Unfiltered.
We are
Yep.
unfucking filtered.
And if y'all get offended, oh well.
So,
No, for
well,
everybody.
ladies, ladies, this has been a fun episode. Susan, you are the well-traveled one.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
I
is.
mean,
You
I
get the
am.
award tonight. You get a gift card.
Now she'll trade in the gift card for some food.
For some Bitcoin.
Actually, I will trade in the gift card for some airline miles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
If
airline
I had
miles.
some, honey,
Yeah.
you can have mine.
Okay.
Yes.
See, here's the caveat there. Airline, if it's international or over 4 hours long of a flight, then you get food included. See, you got to think of these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would, in a
Wait,
sense, I
you
am.
mean
getting-
food's not included when you fly? You gotta pay extra?
It depends on how long the flight is. Like from Chicago to Fort Myers in Florida, it's about a 2.5 hour flight. You're gonna get a drink and a snack, but a whole meal is
I'm
over
throwing
4
myself
hours.
down in the aisle and say, emergency,
Yep.
emergency, my sugar's low.
I think you have to. It has to be over 4 hours.
You don't even get a full can of soda. They like pour it in a little,
No.
the tiniest cup they can find. No, it's not that bad. But it's like, can I seconds, please?
Yeah, really.
When I when I
Start that puppy
traveled,
down in no time.
when we went to California 3 years ago, um, the United Airlines, I love United Airlines, by the way. They get
Cool.
I ordered one of those like snack boxes, and they I think they're like $8 or $9. The flight attendant gave it to me for free.
They should give it to you for free anyway.
I know.
Well, I can remember when this was the year before we drove to Canada, we flew up. My grandmother and her husband, who was this is a crazy story. He's
Oh.
actually, okay. Her sister was married to Walter. That's the man she married. And so my mom, because I asked my mom, I'm like, well, why did they get married? She goes, oh, Walter pursued her for a while. Now my grandmother, very conservative, probably only had sex to procreate. That's how my mom used to put it. However, she was a great lady. But I guess he just wanted the companionship. So he had Canadian and American citizenship, I believe. So in the winter, they lived in Tucson, Arizona, along with all the other old folks. And then in the summer, they went up to Canada. And so I don't even remember the wedding. I've seen pictures. I was rather small. So everybody from my dad's siblings to his brother and sister, everybody got a turn to fly to Canada. We were the last ones. And so my sister went with her cousin. So anyway, but I just remember flying from St. Louis to Denver, Colorado. We got like a full breakfast. I was like, wow, this is great. But I don't remember any of the other food. But now it has to be a longer flight,
Yep.
Because I know when we flew to Disney World to Orlando, it was a little soda and a snacks, which were pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah.
So,
That's highway robbery.
yeah.
That's how they get you.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it's a racket. And don't get me started on Southwest charging for luggage now. That's just a whole nother can of worms I don't want to bring up yet. We'll save that for another episode. Bonnie, thank you so much. Ladies, as always, I love doing this with you. So everybody out there, we hope you have a great evening. If you want to learn about scammers, check out pinkladyagastscammers.com. We do lives. You get to see us live. Well, you only get to see me.
Yeah.
But we're all on Clapper every night, just about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time most nights. Weekends at 7. Come check out. We talk to scammers. We talk about people. We just talk about everything.
Yep. Like it or not, we do.
That's right. But we still educate. So, and
if you want to be a jerk, well,
you'll get the boot.
We can help you out the door too with that.
Yeah, we offer a safe space, and we do kick out people who are stupid. So, if anybody
And
feels
as
uncomfortable,
always, we want to thank Anne for all she does. We love you, sis.
Anne from Ireland.
Is the best.
She's our graphic designer. She has made some great stuff. I've been posting some of it on my TikTok. One of them I'm using as my Christmas or my Halloween card that I sent out to like media places.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
It is.
She's phenomenal. She is just the best. So she's with us in spirit. She's at home. So anyway, thank you, Anne. We love you. And thank you to those of you who tune in. We love you too. And we'll hopefully see you next week. One of us is getting surgery, not me. So it depends how she feels. Well, okay, it's Suzanne.
It's me, yeah.
But wait, I'm not a doctor. So if she's not feeling well, we won't do one next week. It'll be the next week. But she thinks she's going to be fine. But, well, if you don't see it out there and you don't hear about it,
He's got to pass my test first.
I was just going to
go
say.
through Sandy's test. So.
Yeah.
So everybody take it easy, be safe, and we love you.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Stop recording.